welcome back to the channel. Today's video is slightly bit unscheduled, a slightly bit unusual. I normally don't discuss the current affairs if you wish. However, I felt it was quite a little bit important to cover this one. And of course, we're talking about the current storm Cieran. You probably heard, guys, on the news that it's obviously started yesterday and it's been continuing into the next couple of days and it's going to batter the UK or southeast of the UK pretty badly. Ironically, we only had the storm not that long ago, which wasn't too bad for where we are. However, this one is expected to be quite a bit worse. Again, you probably know, guys, the Channel Islands and things like France are really affected, really badly. Kent's already been affected. Obviously, there's loads of floods. There's literally millions of households without power, and this is really scary. So it brings us down to, again, guys, to the whole preparedness part and how important it is to be prepared. You know, we're covered, and I literally done a video the other day talking about the things that disappear in emergency situations. And guess what? In many places now, the supermarkets are stripped bare yet again because of, obviously, people heard what is happening and people rushed in and started buying stuff to stock up. Again, why are we not learning? Why people are not learning to be able to have at least a few days of food in your household just in case? Things like this literally can happen. Like, who would expect a second storm to happen within a couple of days of the other one ending? We just don't expect it, but it's super important to be prepared. At the same time now, guys, to us, the worst of the storm is expected to hit from this afternoon. And I looked out this morning and I was going to pop up to pick up a couple of bits, get some diesel. And I looked out, I'm like, do you know what? I'm not actually going out in this because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's raining heavily, we have hail, and it's just pretty crappy outside. So it brings me down to this whole another thing is preparedness, guys. I know for fact where we live in the village, we lose power every time there is a slight bit of thunder, slight bit of storm. With the big one coming, I know 100% we're going to be losing power. So the thing is to you guys and things that I'm doing currently, I'm charging all the generators right now off the mains power because currently there's no solar to be caught, as you can imagine. So the importance is to make sure that we're going to charge all the power stations, all the power banks, and the same thing, guys, applicable to you. If you know you suffer with the power cuts or you generally get affected by, you know, the weather thing where you live, get the things ready now. If you do want to pop out now to pick up some bits, whatever that you guys do you feel you need to get you through the next couple of days, do so now between the worst of the weather actually comes and hits us. Also, don't forget to do, if you need to do anything outside. For example, again, guys, as a prepper, I'm trying to be on the top of everything I need to do, again, in a preparation of uncertainties of things that are happening. And yet again, still, we're only human and we forget. It's like the things, I needed to muck out the chickens the other day. I didn't have time. Again, I didn't expect for the storm to get to us that soon, or in fact at all. So however, now I'm not really able to go out and to do this, and I see we've got water piling up literally because it rained so heavily. We have really poor drainage, and obviously the garden is getting a little bit flooded. So important things, guys, if you have time right now, go and pop outside, just put some things away because things will be started flying around. Like a little while back we had a storm, I think 2 years ago, and we lost a roof of our gazebo outside. So again, do what you can possible to maybe tie things down, or just basically just prepare. Although it doesn't sound particularly that we're going to be affected that badly as people have already been, it's still a possibility that things will be flying around and will be breaking. So just make sure you protect your things outside and do whatever you have to do. And of course, guys, our thoughts are with people that are currently already suffering with floods. It is absolutely horrendous. If you have a look, well, I'm sure you have been following what has been happening. It is horrendous, and our thoughts are with people. And I'm just dreading myself as well. Our village gets flooded quite often. We live in the mountains, we're in quite a higher altitude, so we get more stronger winds. And of course, depending where you live, all the water runs from the mountains down and floods the villages. And this is scary because we live around the mountains, and for us to be able to exit the village, it's particularly difficult if the roads are flooded either way, that we kind of potentially could be stranded. So the importance is, guys, and I can't stress enough, and I think it's all of the preppers, we just can't stress enough, just to make sure you are suitable and you are like kitted out inside. Make sure you have some food, make sure you charge everything, and make sure you're able just to sit at home if you have to for the next few days without the power. Just get yourself ready. So anyway, guys, yes, get ready and stay safe. Bye bye.